back to our channel. So today's tutorial is based on how to conclude the essay. Conclusion also play a very major role in your writing task too, and the word limit of conclusion is 50 to 60 words, as similar to that of introduction. And in this tutorial I will tell you how to conclude the essay or how to write the conclusion. It is very important because usually students make three mistakes. First of all, they either repeat the ideas that they have discussed in body paragraphs, or they completely write off topic, and sometimes it has also been seen that what students do is they add a new point. So in conclusion, as I have written here, there is no new point that is to be added. So that is the main rule of conclusion. Now why is this rule? This rule is there because already the word limit is 50 to 60 words. If I will write a new point, I will not be able to follow the PEEP method for that point. I will not be able to elaborate that point. If I am unable to elaborate that particular point, then there is no value of that point and I will not get extra band score for that. Rather, my band score would be deducted because I have added a new point that was not mentioned in my body paragraph. So the whole sole purpose of conclusion is to end the essay. Now there are three things that will be included in conclusion. Let's see what are the components of conclusion. The first one is concluding signal. What is concluding signal? Concluding signal is basically the connector. I will tell you in some other video that what all connectors we can use in conclusion, but over here I would just like to tell you that concluding signal is basically the connector that is only used for conclusion. Like, let's take an example to conclude, very basic one. Now when the examiner will read the concluding signal, he will be very much clear that this paragraph is conclusion and it is not body paragraph 3, because there is a question type in which we are writing body paragraph 3rd, right? That question type was discuss both views and give your opinion. So over there कोई डिफरेंस ही नहीं लगता है बॉडी पैराग्राफ 3 में और कंक्लूजन में, तो जो उसका कनेक्टर है वो ही डिफरेंशिएट करेगा बिटवीन बॉडी पैराग्राफ 3 एंड conclusion. So concluding signal is mandatory when you are writing conclusion. Now when I was explaining that type of question, that is discuss both views and give your opinion, I told you that there are some students who write their opinion in conclusion. So that time I told you that that pattern is completely incorrect and we are supposed to write our opinion in body paragraph 3. The reason was that in conclusion the rule says that you have to add no new point, whereas your opinion will be completely a new point. So it is better that in discuss both views and your opinion type of question, you are writing 3 body paragraphs and you are not including any new point in conclusion. Okay, now we are talking about components. So first component is concluding signal, that is the connector. Then there is second component, that is the gist of the essay. Now gist of the essay means that you will be giving the crux, or in a very simple language you can say the summary of all the points that you have discussed in body paragraphs in 1 or 2 lines. That's it. You will just give a very small precise gist or the crux of the essay that you have written in both the body paragraphs in 1 or 2 lines. That's it. And then thirdly, you have to include any suggestion, hope or fear. Now let's take an example of the conclusion. The question that we were discussing, that smoking is dangerous, it should be banned at public places. Do you agree or disagree? This is the question I have taken example throughout the writing task too, where I give you example how to write introduction of this question, how to write the body paragraphs, and how now I will use the same question to tell you how to write the conclusion. Now over here, first point I discussed with you was passive smoking, right? What else can be the reason of banning? The second reason of banning can be that it affects the youngsters. How it affects the youngsters? Actually affects the youth, you can say. In public places, if smoking becomes very common, then there are everyone there are each and every person from each and every age group is present in your public place, as I discussed before, from infants to oldsters. So definitely if the youth is watching their adults or the people smoking, then they have this curiosity to imitate them. So that is why it affects the youth when they see these people smoking in public areas, and somehow it also is a cause of air pollution, I can say, because it is polluting the air when you are doing it in public place. This is not a very you can say strong point, but yes, it is one of the reason. So I have taken 3 points here. So how I can conclude this particular question is, I will start with the concluding signal, that is to conclude I'll put comma, smoking at public places is not only injurious smoking at public, okay, यहाँ पे यू आना था, smoking at public places is not only injurious to is not only injurious for the people, but it also affects the environment. Due to smoking at public places, passive smoking is caused, and it leads it gives a wrong message to the youth. Government must take certain measures strict action against those who smoke at public places. So this is my conclusion over here. To conclude, smoking at public places is not only injurious for the people, but it also affects the environment. Due to smoking at public places, passive smoking is caused, and it gives a wrong message to the youth. Government must take certain strict actions against those who smoke at public places. Now I have included all the 3 components over here that I mentioned above. First one was the concluding signal. So this is my concluding signal, that is to conclude. From here I told that smoking at public places is not only injurious, ना ही वो सिर्फ injurious है लोगों के लिए, but environment के लिए भी है. So somehow I have included the environment part and the common point that it is injurious for people. Now further I have added that due to smoking at public places, passive smoking is caused. ये वाला point cover कर दिया passive smoking का, and it gives a wrong message to the youth, affects the youth वाला point भी cover कर दिया. Last में I have given the suggestion, that is government must take certain strict action against those who smoke at public places. So this is the way how to write the ideal conclusion. and depending upon the question you can either give a suggestion or hope or fear. It will completely depend upon the question. Some questions, maximum the questions you can give suggestion, but then there are some questions in which we can give hope that we hope that there is a hope that in the upcoming time these changes would be observed, okay? Or else you can give a fear that before it is too late, government must take strict action or certain steps to protect the environment or something like that. So over there I have mentioned my concern of fear. So these three things you can include. Out of these three you have to include one, either suggestion or hope or fear. So that's it for conclusion. Before ending my video, I just want to sum up. First thing is that you will not be adding any new point in the conclusion. The word limit of conclusion is 50 to 60 words. Three components of conclusion: concluding signal, gist of the essay or the crux, suggestion, hope and fear. That's it. So I hope now it is clear that how to conclude the essay. That's it for today. Thank you so much.